You must remember that you're the pilot of your own plane, and regardless of who gives you advice, you have to ask your own soul what's right for you. It's time to stop spinning your wheels, wasting time, money, and energy building your brand alone on social media. Hi, I'm Sophia Spallino, the host of Social Equity, the podcast, here to help you build your own profitable personal brand, the social equity you can rely on to make the money that you deserve. Are you ready, Miss Future Millionaire? Let's get into it. I am about to reveal the biggest mistake I ever made building my multi-six-figure business, which I did pretty quickly. I got there in 18 months. And while I'm grateful for the advice that got me there, that same advice isn't going to get me where I want to be, helping the people that I want to help. So I'm excited to share my biggest mistake with you so you don't make the same mistake in your own way, in your own business. So here's the deal. I listened to people who had never been where I'm going. And there's two different kinds of advice. And I'm going to share with you so you don't make the same mistake. There's old school advice and there's new school advice. And I think it's so important to pull from both, to lean into both, to value both. But you must remember that you're the pilot of your own plane. And regardless of who gives you advice, you have to ask your own soul what's right for you. I have incredible mentors that I love, who have built multi-million-dollar traditional businesses. I'm talking about businesses, brick and mortar, actual product businesses. And I have online business coaches raking in $100K per month. And those are two very different type of experiences. Someone who's made millions upon millions on products and brick and mortar and old-fashioned business networking strategies, and those who are in my day and age posting on TikTok and Instagram and bringing in $100K per month. Very different experiences, and I think it's so important to value both. Now, I love me some older woman energy because, if you're listening to the show, hello, my queer women. I'm a lesbian, 32, and I love those older women. What can I say? And I have a lot of friends who are older women, straight women, queer women, and all of them, whether they are straight or they themselves are gay, tell me two of the same things, have told me two of the same things. They say, don't niche down, sell to everyone, cast your net wide, Sophia. And this makes sense for what their world experience was, right? Like they were taught to scale their business by casting a wide net. They'll say, Sophia, don't sell to the lesbians. There's just not enough out there for you to scale your business to multi-millions. Honestly, this statement is why we need to be more loud, more proud, y'all, because there are a lot of us out there. And if you are a successful or you are a lesbian or a queer woman who's building a business, even if you haven't hit what you would deem successful yet, right? Like you're doing the freaking thing, let me know. Like join me on Instagram, shoot me a DM or comment like I'm one of them and I'll know what you mean. It'll be our inside joke because there's not enough of us. And then another thing that these women, again, these mentors who are incredible and have built huge businesses and sold huge businesses tell me things like, look, Sophia, queer women might not be able to afford your work. They're marginalized women. Okay. This is not true necessarily either because I have met some incredible, wealthy, multi-million-dollar lesbians and they're badasses. Also, I've met lesbians who are lawyers, who are real estate agents, who are therapists, who are nutritionists, who are fitness coaches. These are all people that I help online. This mindset of they won't be able to afford it is exactly why queer women in the past haven't been able to unlock wealth codes. Like, we need to believe that that is not our story anymore and learn how to build our own brands, which is why it's so important for what I do to be accessible to everyone, to be affordable, but also that queer women invest in it. So we make the change. Like, you can't afford not to invest in yourself. As for the online coaches, so like that was the coaches who, like mentors, should I say, mentors who have built big businesses in real life, in the real world, not online. That's what they've told me. Again, gay and straight women, multi-million-dollar net worth women have told me that. And I respected it, and I tried not to include so much of my queerness online. And then I had and this wasn't even with my coach. This was with a co-host of an episode of Social Equity. I talked to Jamie Filer, and she has a multi-million-dollar or seven-figure coaching business with her wife. And she said she really started to make a lot of money when she started speaking clearly to the queer community. And I was like, you know what? This is my sign, because my actual business coach always tells me, keep niching down, keep niching down. And that's what I tell my clients, keep niching down. So this is what online coaches say. They say niche down. They say pick a specific ideal client and speak to her alone. This is what I literally teach. I'm the one that coined the term the one, like taking that biblical term and talking about your ideal client. I started that with my masterclass, Calling in the One. I'm seeing a lot of business coaches saying it now, and I'm like, oh, I love this. I love this. Y'all are using my words, and like, I'm flattered. But anyway, I was the one that came up with that. And it's like, yeah, we need to speak to the one. But to be honest with you guys, I wasn't doing it because I was letting fear of there not being enough queer humans who would need me. Isn't that crazy? Isn't that crazy? Because small town mentality is sell to everyone, and big money, big internet, big woe woman wealth is selling to one ideal client over and over and over again. That ideal avatar, that same type of person over and over again. And I thought I was listening to my coach, but I could have refined a long time ago down to the nitty gritty and specifically said, with confidence, I help queer women. And I would have scaled my revenue a lot sooner. The moral of the story here is have a lot of mentors, absorb all the wisdom, and you ultimately be the cherry picker, the way I am with my spirituality. In different areas of expertise, you need to lean in to what people have to say more than others. And when you hear your soul say, speak to her, that specific ideal client, leave the 99, go get the one, in the words of Jesus, okay? You better leave the 99 and run and speak to her, because she needs you. If you actually believed that your ideal clients need you, like without you, you'd worry about them, then that's who you need to be serving. Without you, yeah, she would be a self-starter, but she needs you and your energy in her life. That's your ideal client. Don't be afraid to niche down. Don't do what I did and waste time niching down. Because when you are more of yourself online, and this gives me permission to have more fun in my content and be more gay and just be me and, make gay my personality. I freaking love it. When you become yourself more online, when you tell your story online, your story that's authentic, then you're able to attract more ideal clients with ease. And I know this to be true, and I can't believe I waited this long to do it specifically on Instagram. So with all that being said, if you're looking for a lesbian business mentor and you're an ally, or you are a queer woman, queer through and through, and you feel led to pick my brain, shoot me a DM on Instagram. I am always a DM away. Always. And when you're ready to tell your story in the most authentic way, one, I would invite you to look at my content and see how I do it. Just watch how I move, watch how I built this brand. Two, invest in yourself. And my plot twist course, it's less than $100. All you need to do is DM me plot twist and I will get it in your hands. It's a 59-minute course, and women's engagement and views and follows have gone up by thousands from just taking in a 59-minute course. If you know you have a story to tell and you build a business, or you have a real life business, but you want to leverage and make more money online, you want to leverage social media, you don't want to leave money on the table, or you've been trying to grow your coaching business, but you don't know what's next, you need a real visibility strategy. You need to learn how to go viral when you want to go viral to get more views. You can tap into this anytime. It is a strategy. It is an actual strategy, and I would love to share it with you. Again, 59-minute course, less than $100, $97, and just DM me plot twist, and I'll tell you more about it. When you DM me, there is no pressure. Just I'll tell you more about it. We'll see if it's for you. And if you want to work more closely with me as your mentor, let's chat about it. Just shoot me a DM on Instagram. Anyway, have an amazing week, and you know who you are listening to this. You know who you need to niche down to. You know who you need to speak to. And whatever held you back from doing it up until this point, this is the moment something shifts. Go set the world on fire. Go out there and get what you want, my queer ladies. Congratulations for listening to another episode of the Social Equity Podcast. Every moment you invest in building your brand is contributing to your social equity. If you're an exhausted coach or service provider, or you're just getting started building your brand from scratch, I can't wait to give you the first steps to go from 0 to 5K months and advance to 10 to 20K months. But why should you take my word for it? Well, I've spent over 9 years in the industry, amassing over 350,000 followers across platforms like Instagram, TikTok, Facebook, and YouTube, as well as hosting a top charting podcast, building a successful service provider business, and coaching powerful women to build purposeful, profitable personal brands. So yeah, you should lean in and listen to the social media secrets, sales tips, marketing strategies, and mindset hacks I share. I want to help you build your dream business that makes real money, leveraging the power of a personal brand on social media. Because you're ready to quit wasting time on content that isn't working and start bringing in the money you deserve as a purpose-led coach or service provider, sharing your gifts with the world. So for a limited time, I'm giving away your first steps to go from 0 to 5K months and advance to 10K to 20K months. Grab my newly revamped Profitable Personal Brand Blueprint, the proven framework to build yourself a personal brand that motivates, inspires, and sells so that your business can thrive the way it should. Just go to the link in the show notes. To ask me questions in real time, join me on Instagram Live for the live podcast show. The schedule is always posted on my profile. My handle is @Sophia Spallino. And if you're tired of posting without a reliable strategy and posting without maximal profit, just like many of my clients were before, then you want to join the Profitable Personal Brand 6-month coaching program. Many of you asked how you can get me to coach you on building a profitable personal brand like the one I have. That's why I designed this coaching program, so you could have me coach you, guide you, and mentor you. This is for female coaches, service providers, and entrepreneurs who want to be known for purposeful work and build an extremely profitable personal brand on social media without wasting time. Whether you're a novice at creating or you're feeling stuck hitting a plateau in business that once had consistent revenue and need guidance, support, and coaching to get to your next level, book a strategy call to speak with either me or my team to see if we'd be the right fit to work with each other inside of the Profitable Personal Brand 6-month coaching program. Mind you, I am very selective, and this coaching program is not for everyone because I'm only taking on serious, purpose-driven, and committed soul sisters inside of my community. If that's you, book your free strategy call now. The link is in the show notes. And if you feel yourself come alive and get excited to take radical responsibility for building your social equity, your personal brand that no one can take from you, leave a 5-star rating with a kind review wherever you listen to podcasts. And be sure to share the show with a powerful woman you know. And remember, with a positive mindset and a profitable personal brand, all things are possible. So go get up and go get what you want.